going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and today I'm gonna be exploring a neighborhood here in Chicago that I've always wanted to come, which is Humboldt Park. And it's like a really big Puerto Rican community, and they got like a Puerto Rican ark over there, two big arcs over there, so I want to see it. I've always seen it in the pictures, and since I'm half Puerto Rican, I think it would be an honor for me to explore this neighborhood over here, see what's around there, and check it out. So join me. So the main street is in Division Street, between Western Avenue and California Avenue. Pretty sure it's not really like a huge block, but probably gonna be some restaurants, maybe some culture, maybe some murals over there. So I've only seen a few pictures, but I want to see it in person and see what's around the surroundings. So I think I should be like one avenue away from the main attraction I want to see here. Pretty much like a local neighborhood. But that's one thing I like doing when I visit cities. Not only I want to visit the touristy, but I want to see like the local areas, the more multi-ethnic neighborhoods. So really excited to see this arc. Here's an arc right behind me, and they also call this avenue over here Avenida Pedro Albizu Campos. And it's a really beautiful arc. I think there's another one at the end by the park, but it's like a little main street here, and you see a couple of flags and like a community vibe. So I'm gonna walk around to see what the street has to offer. Of the other neighborhoods I was walking, it looks like this neighborhood is a little bit more busier, but you don't see too much people walking around. But I think it's busy because school started here in the States, and a lot of kids, they got off of school, so I just passed a high school or school. And yeah, but I like the way how the streets is decorated. You can walk around the corner and you see some of them with the Puerto Rican flags, so it's pretty cool. So I made a little detour to see what the street looks like outside the main street, and I gotta say, surprise is pretty nice, you know, residential. I like the way how the streets are set up, you know, the sidewalks, pretty developed. And it looks like the neighborhood is starting to change a little bit. So I see the way how they fix some of the old houses, and they develop like some new apartment complex. So, but in a lot of these houses, I see like a lot of Puerto Rican flags. And one fun thing, I like how they paint murals in some of the shops over here, or bodegas. This one's really beautiful with the resistance flag and the cone guys, really Puerto Rican. It's like the African culture and the people that doing the dance with the vejigantes. And they got like the Taino or the indigenous signs over there. It's a really impressive art. And it makes me miss Puerto Rico, you know, I grew up there for 19 years. And here they put the flag in it. And then this mural, I'm gonna suppose this is when they do the Puerto Rican festival in Chicago. I think after New York City, this is like the second biggest Puerto Rican festival they do in the United States. So I like the design of this yellow building. It kind of reminds me a little bit of some of the buildings in Puerto Rico. I gotta say, the streets here, they're a little empty, but here you see how they set it up with Puerto Rican. And it looks like a lot of businesses shut down over here, but some of them, they stay open. Another thing, I don't know if this is normal in Chicago, but I noticed a lot of businesses, they close on Monday and Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, so maybe that might be a reason. You know, I'm not from around here, but if somebody from Chicago is watching this and can tell me a little bit about that, you know, I appreciate that. But so far, you know, I'm loving my stay over here. There's a cultural center and a lot of Latino, you know, Puerto Rican, whatever, Dominican neighborhoods. You're gonna see, you know, things like that. Then there's a market, municipal market across the street. Then of course you're gonna see a barbershop, Luquillo, that is the town in the northeast of Puerto Rico. With the flags, of course. So this is actually a supermarket, and I like a lot what they do with the mural over here. The colors, everything. I gotta say, the Puerto Rican culture is really strong. I think this is kind of representing either the African or the Taino culture. And then across the street, there's more, the palm trees, the mountains, the sea, the ocean, the flamboyant. It's really like an authentic neighborhood. Some businesses with the name in Spanish, Flores de Amor. This over here, I'm not sure if it's a restaurant. And one thing I noticed between New Jersey and New York City is over here they're taking more strict measures when it's about the pandemic. So it might be a reason why it's so quiet over here. There's a Taino woman across the street, a mural. And I think this is like a park over here, but I think it's closed, unfortunately. It has a flag though. I guess it's like a little placita or something. And I think that's Oscar. Yeah, that's Oscar. He was from Chicago. He went to jail for 35 years. And here we got like another mural too. Juan Antonio. Juan Antonio, go ahead. Then they got this Family Dollar here, but I think it's closed. But I really like the mural. The mural is gorgeous. It's crazy how they put a lot of work. I give props to the artists who paint, you know, buildings like this. I think it gives it a vibe to a neighborhood. And that's the flag of Lares, a town in Puerto Rico, you know, going to the west coast of Puerto Rico, a little bit northwest. So yeah, really beautiful. It's actually a liquor store here. It has a mural, and it's called Yauco Liquor Stores. Yauco's a town kind of heading towards southwest of Puerto Rico, not far from where I grew up. And here's a huge sign called Humboldt. That is this neighborhood right here. And then the other mural, or the arc, or the Puerto Rican flag is right there. The park here, and this is Humboldt Park, this really massive park. And then here you got, I mean, it covers with the sunshine. But here you got a massive Puerto Rican flag. So here's like more space for you to take a picture. And as I'm walking around, it really feels like a Latin feel. Some people, you know, just chilling there, speaking in Spanish. Then I hear somebody playing like plena or conga. So yeah, I'm really feeling the Puerto Rican vibe. I'll just enter the Humboldt Park, the real park, right here in the neighborhood. And a lot of grass, you know. You can play checkers over there, pretty massive. And then like I said, I saw back there in the entrance a few elder people with their music and playing chess. That's really big tradition in PR. And they do it like right here. And it's a good way, the weather's just perfect, not hot and cold, so it's a good day to just chill in the park, relax, you know, and just go with people, you know, meet people and interact with the people. It's really cool too, the tree, and they painted the Puerto Rican flag with El Moro in San Juan. It's really beautiful. Walking in the neighborhood, and I couldn't leave the neighborhood without trying one of the foods. And the funny thing is, I grew up in Puerto Rico for 19 years, and this is actually the first time I have a jibarito sandwich. It comes with you can choose what rice you want, rice and beans, or you can choose arroz con gandules. So I choose a yellow one. So I'm gonna take my first bite right here. So the sandwich is really good. It has a lot of flavor. The way how they make the tostones or the plantain is really crispy. You know, it's not soft or anything. It blends really perfect with the meat and lettuce and tomato. It also has like a mayo in it, perfectly blend, and this is a really good combo. It also comes with a little sauce in it. So I guess you can pour this sauce in it, so I'm just gonna put a little bit. Let me see what it tastes like with the sauce. All I gotta say is I really approve the food, and really nice spot here in Division Street in Humboldt Park, Chicago. So it's being real. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.